Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation. Today I'm renovating this apartment in the Spice District of San Myshuno, and I absolutely love the way this one turns out. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom family apartment. So it has a kid's room and the parents' room, and I think this apartment turned out really cool. It is inspired by the season of fall. I was going for a very autumny feel in this apartment, so reds and browns and like goldeny hues, those kinds of colors that remind me of fall. And I also just wanted it to be extremely cozy with lots of books, and I wanted it to feel warm, like you could just drink a cup of cider and read a book and snuggle up in this apartment and it would just be so comfortable. Hopefully you guys agree, hopefully you guys do like it. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So this thing that I'm doing right here with this curtain, I actually get it to work off camera. When I was taking the screenshots, I was like, why, you know, I wanted them to kind of layer over each other, but the red ones were clipping with the cream colored curtains. But when I was taking the screenshots, I was like, oh, I just need to size the red ones down. So it's kind of a silly thing because we've had the size down option in the game for quite some time now, and I use it all the time, but didn't think of it in that moment. But it totally works, so I was able to layer the curtains the way I wanted to. So I was definitely happy about that. But so I have done a summer apartment already. If you haven't seen it already, it's called Summer Breeze. I will link it in the description in case you are interested in watching it. But that one was inspired by summer, and it was inspired by like the beach during the summer. So it has lots of beachy colors is what I was going for. And then this apartment is inspired by, I guess, like the autumn leaves, like all of the reds and browns, those kinds of colors. And I did finish actually a winter apartment, and that one is like a Scandinavian apartment, which I thought would be pretty appropriate since in Scandinavia they have long winters, it gets pretty cold. I thought that would be kind of cool, and plus I love that interior design concept. I think is a lot of fun to do in The Sims, and plus it looks really pretty, so I'll be sharing that one with you guys. I haven't completed a spring apartment yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go pastel, like Eastery colors, because that screams summer or spring to me. So I think that'll be really cute. And yeah, hopefully you guys like them. I know some of you guys thought I should wait till Seasons was out to do Seasons themed apartments, but I thought it'd be fun for you guys to already have some sort of themed apartments to have ready to download when Seasons comes out, because it is coming up quickly. Hopefully I will have all of them shared by the time it is out, and you can download these into your game and maybe revamp them a little bit with the Seasons expansion and add certain things that might help with whatever your needs are. But if not, I think these apartments are all really nice just in general. You don't have to play with them necessarily in that specific season, of course. And also something else that I wanted to mention to you guys. So I just shared the 2 parts of my mansion build. My god, I couldn't think of the word mansion. So my Brindleton Bay mansion build that I have been working on, I shared the 2 parts, and unfortunately I was having some microphone troubles. But thankfully, you guys are all super sweet and didn't give me too hard of a time about it. But yeah, I dropped my microphone on the linoleum. I talked about it in the second part, and I thought that I wasn't going to get a new one until I was back from my vacation, because I am going on a vacation soon, but I actually don't know when I'm leaving necessarily or coming back. So it's kind of up in the air still, but I know my husband and I are going to be taking one. So I'll give you more details when I figure it all out. But I just bit the bullet and went and bought a new microphone, because I was like, you know what, I have so many videos that I want to get done, and I can't have this crackly audio. It's horrible. So I apologize. I know it's super unprofessional and probably really annoying, but thank you guys for being so awesome. I really appreciate you guys. You're so good to me. But yeah, so I got a new microphone. Yay, that's awesome. It's always nice when you get good working equipment. It feels so good. But anyways, I haven't talked about the apartment in a while, but I am onto the living room area, and I felt like that back wall needed some sort of accent color or something, and at this point I was like not really sure what I should do. So I add this closet right here, which looks really cool, I think, but I end up adding like another brick pillar on the other side and then filling it in with bookcases in between, because I feel like, well, fall to me is very well, I mean, the whole year, of course, you can read books, but definitely in the fall, I feel like it's the time of year that you really snuggle in and read a good book or something. But so I want them to have bookcases, and I think it fills in this back area of the wall really nicely. And also, I really wanted to use this color of this sofa, because it comes in this really nice orangey color. Was that called the hipster sofa, I believe? It's an unlockable item. I'm not sure which career it gets unlocked with, but we didn't have like a really good matching chair to go with it. So these ones match a little bit better. Bit unfortunate, but they still work really nicely. I love that couch. I would love to see them recolor more of that couch, like, and give us more swatches or something. It's kind of weird how we have like those base game couches that come with the matching love seat and the matching sofa, and they come in like 20 different colors. You get so many options, but they're pretty boring looking couches. And then we have this one that's just base game, which looks really nice. It looks like a real couch. And then we get all of these other really nice couches with expansions, but not very many colors or matching love seats. Ugh. So we'll see. I'm very curious to see which furniture what kind of furniture we get with Seasons. Seeing a little bit. The second trailer has been released. Very, very excited to see what is coming with that. Yeah, I do like the way this living room comes together. Really cozy with the fireplace, and I need to stop saying cozy. I feel like I've been stuck on that word all through my mansion build and now through this one. It's the only word I know apparently to describe comfiness. But I do like the way it turns out. I use lots of candles in this apartment, and of course all of the flowers. And I thought that flower that I put on the centerpiece of the coffee table looked really nice as well. Perfect colors. But now we are on into the bathroom area, and I do really like the way this room turns out. I mean, it's a pretty simple standard bathroom, but I think it looks really nice. And I've really been trying to make an effort of adding the toothbrush holder because for the longest time I didn't use that item that much, but I've been trying to use it pretty much in all of my main bathrooms of my houses. I don't know if it makes that big of a difference to you guys, but I really like it. And also something that I did, that I figured out how to do in my mansion build, that stool that came with, I believe it came with Jungle Adventure, that tiny little stool that I've been using as a side table a lot recently because it's just the perfect little size and it's so cute. There was this basket item that I wanted to use in my last build, but it wasn't raising up properly. So if you use Control 9 or Control 0, you can move items up and down. So that's the basket right there, and it wasn't raising to the right level, but if I used a regular side table and then raised it down, it worked perfectly, and it wasn't clipping through all weird, because sometimes when you use that trick, items will either be floating or clipping into the item you're trying to set them on in kind of a weird way, and it looks a little bit bizarre, but that seemed to work pretty nicely. But this is the master bedroom, the parents' bedroom of the house or the apartment, and I thought this bed worked perfect. It was just the right colors that I was going for in this apartment. I thought it complemented the brick accent wall really nicely as well. And here in a little while I realized that I have no computer in this apartment, and I thought it'd be pretty nice to have one and pretty necessary, so I decided to move things around a little bit. The bed pretty much stays in the same place though. I end up trying to move it around, but there was going to be no way that it was going to work. You'll see what I mean here in a little bit. I was trying to put the desk on the opposite side of the room. It was a bit of a process, but I get it to work in the end, and I think this room turns out really nicely, and I think it matches the whole apartment really well. But definitely my favorite of the two rooms is the kids room. I've been having a lot of fun with kids rooms lately, and this one in particular I feel like turns out really cool. So you guys will have to let me know what you guys think, but probably the kids room is my favorite part of the apartment. I want to say the kitchen because I think the kitchen's just really nice too, but the kids room's a lot of fun. And I really like that shelf that I added above the bed. It's the same shelf that I added above the dining table. It came with cats and dogs, but I just liked adding the bit of clutter on top of there. It's still weird to me that we don't have a lot of objects that snap to shelves that are like really tiny, and you would think they would snap to the shelf. So I have to use move objects a lot to clutter up shelves, but I think it looks really nice, and I have definitely a lot of fun doing that. I mentioned that in every build, how much fun I just love to add clutter, which I just really do. It's really fun. But something else that I really enjoyed doing in this apartment was mixing some black woods with the brown woods, which doesn't seem like it would be the best thing to do because you would think they'd clash a little bit. I mean, maybe some of you think that, but I think they look really nice together. I was inspired by that side table that I used in the living room over by the front door. It's a brown side table that has like the black handles and like the black designs on it. I thought that looked really pretty, and then the dresser that I used in the bedroom as well had the same colors. So I went with the black lamps for the bedside tables, which I probably normally wouldn't do, but that table made me think to do that. So that was kind of cool. And then I am cluttering up this desk area with books and pencils, and that little candle from that holiday update, I've been using like in every build. I'm like obsessed with it. I would love to see more candles though. Definitely little like tea lights and stuff. I really enjoy using those, and I like them a lot better than the incense that your Sims light, because those like set everything on fire, and these don't because they're just like always burning. So that's really cool. And this picture that I put above the desk is perfect because it looks like falling leaves. Oh, speaking of that, the paintings that we got with cats and dogs actually have a lot of really nice swatches for these fall themed apartments. So if you have that expansion pack when you get seasons and you want to decorate a little bit for fall, those paintings have a lot of like trees that have falling leaves. So that looks really nice. I use those in the living room. And then this is the kids' room. So like I said, I love the way this room turned out. And I had the perfect colors for this apartment. I thought this wallpaper in here, this like yellowy color, looked perfect. And this bed from Parenthood, and I think that dresser came from Parenthood. And this side table that came with Laundry Day. My goodness, there are so many packs to keep track of where things come from. But I try to mention it as much as I can in case you guys are ever curious of where an item comes from. But that side table matches perfectly with the Parenthood stuff. And then I just add some toys around, the toy box of course, and then I thought that bunny was pretty cute. Even though it's a little bit more probably spring to have the bunny, I thought the color was perfect. And then I just add, I believe, a bookshelf, and then that little bear chair that I add in every kid's room. I think that's base game, right? I think that came with the toddlers update. But it comes in like the koala bear, it comes in 2 bear swatches, I think, maybe 3, and then like the kitty cat swatch, and I love it. So, so cute. And then just cluttering up the dresser with certain little items. Oh, and I added that school project, which I've been adding a lot in my kids' rooms. I think they're so much fun to have in a kids' room for them to have like an activity to do, and it seems pretty realistic, like to have school projects. But yeah, so this is about it for this room and this apartment. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys will enjoy the screenshots. And thank you guys so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!